Basic systems all seems normal. Massive data wipe 7 decades ago. Okay. That's it for that room. That's back to the garage.
What a stink. Somebody's been using this medbay for a morgue. Gonna take it.
Let's see several of its digits and facial features.
What a stink. Somebody's been using this medbay for a morgue. Gonna take it.
Papery skin. How do you first aid a corpse? There's a pile of corpses in this corner. I think you're trying to glean something like information from the bodies. I think that's what that's about. Failure lockpicking impossible. No, just a lockpicking attempt. Doors over here. Back out where we came in here. Back into here. I believe there was another door over here.
Chris, do you know why the noble gas cried?
Pretty grand in here.
Their only friends.
Maybe you can make it your trophy hall or museum or something.
Yes, a classic.
Okay. That's some weird dialogue there. What are we up against right here?
Chris, do you know why the noble gas cried?
Pretty grand in here. Maybe you can make it your trophy hall or museum or something.
Yes, a classic.
Nothing over here. Yeah, let's go. Turn it off for now. Now let's go see what this thing is. And if there's anything that we can do about it. Stay out of range for now. Oh wait, how many of these is there? How did they get the drop on me?
Hey! And I just cleaned my gun!
What the heck? Not enough AP to attack it again?
Hey! And I just cleaned my gun!
two that are poisoned. Whoops. Do not have any energy cells or ammunition. Filter right stick. No, I don't have any. Oh my goodness. So are they gonna die or what? Oh, there's nothing I can do about it anyway, right? So, okay, let's see. Now we can explore the rest of the room with impunity. None of these computer terminal things are working. Resistor press, seemingly resident place. It makes a sandy crunch as it finally gives way. The screen comes to life with a sad beep. Grade failure. Corruption detected across multiple sectors. Initiating automated repair operations. Recovery complete. Do you recovered logs? There are fewer logs than you'd expect for a base of this size. Many have suffered data corruption and are unrecoverable, but you find a few that are legible. $1998. Wow, that's old even by our standards. The world ended yesterday. Our missile defense system saved Colorado Springs, but Denver is gone, and we can't make contact with anyone outside the state. Discipline will keep my men in line, but we've only got a few days until the civilians panic. We'll need to prepare to hold out until we can reconnect with Washington. Yeah, let's do some nerd stuff. The file is encrypted. You're able to find the custom script that did it and reverse engineer the key. Lieutenant Halcott, 15 September 1995. He fixed his gaze on the monitor, fingers deftly tapping the keys, expertly covering his tracks as he pulled data from the system. Lieutenant Amor kept stealing glances back at him, enraptured by his steely blue eyes as he watched the doorway for the guards. Have you found the evidence yet, Captain Holcomb? We don't have much time left. The captain hit a few more keys and nodded. He pulled the floppy disk from the drive and signaled to the lieutenant, "Quickly, back to the vent." "Ladies first," he said, helping Lieutenant Amor up to the ceiling ducts. Despite her generous curves, she nimbly slid into the duct, and Captain Holcomb was easily able to pull himself up and follow her, sliding the grate back into place just as the guards swung by on their patrol. Okay. So he's writing a love story with spies and espionage. The world ended yesterday. Okay, that's the one that we already... nerd stuff, level 4, return to root logs archive. Read the old security logs. Filtering tools help you cull the routine and wholly corrupted reports. You may need a computer expert to access some of the files. Classified information purge initiated. Erasure complete. Command clear. Fully autonomous security system activating in T-minus 30 minutes. Intrusive movement detected on our outer perimeter. Monitoring. Intruders are treated without engagement. Monitoring. Quadrupedal creature identified as non-hostile. Monitoring deprioritized. Creature remains. Creature departs. Incidents monitored without engagement. 1,846. Incident involving security response 5. Okay. And I'm sure it's a bunch... some bad metadata. Kept this file from filtering properly, but you're able to easily repair it. Radio signal reconstructed from partial bursts over the past 2 months. Transcript follows. Good people of Arizona, we, the remaining officers of the 249th Engineer Battalion, have been unable to contact our leaders at ForceCom for too long, and have come to the unfortunate conclusion that our government has fallen. Every one of us here joined the Army to protect the people of these United States, and even if the U.S. is no more, we intend to continue to protect you to the best of our ability. We heard your cries for help on the radio, and we want you to know help is coming. Keep calling, shelter in place, and stay strong. We are on our way. This message will repeat. Cool. So they did send aid from Colorado. Nerd stuff 2. You fix an override error at the start of this log and it becomes legible. This is the new one. Citadel Star Station reports confirmed. Anti-ballistic countermeasures armed. Alert status raised to red. NORAD tracking confirms multiple incoming contact signals. Protective countermeasures allocated to high priority targets. Personnel ordered to report to assigned stations and shelters. CONAR confirms countermeasures in local area 95% effective. Cannot raise communication with NORAD HQ or PACOM. Cannot raise communications with White House. Revised estimates of success rate of countermeasures outside our local area are at 5%. Alert status remains red. Cool, man. We got some more nerd stuff. More nerd stuff. Oh, here we go. More nerd stuff. File termination characters are missing for these logs. Tricky, but you're able to find the proper spots to fix them. Is this the new one? This ain't the new one. Where was the new one at? Oh well. Step away from the terminal. Alright, cool. So we got that part done. What is this? A fallen billboard? Who put it here? Yep, some stuff. Loot it all, whatever we can take. I don't know that we can take it all, but we can definitely try. Can we get around to that somehow and go up there? We can. It's dark in these rooms. It's probably been a while since there's been any electricity on here. Alright, so that's all we get. Alright, that's the entire room, I believe. Alright, so this is back out into the hallway here.
Please, don't shoot.
The woman is gone, her clothes ragged. She is surrounded by a group of bedraggled vagrants who watch you with fear and mistrust.
Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals. I'm Del Hackett, please, and don't shoot. I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please, will you let us stay? Who
On the one hand,
You're not dressed like the marshals.
feeding and caring for a group of people with no skills may be a problem. But on the other hand, if they do have skills or can be put to
I speak
use,
for these people.
they may
We've been
prove
living here for months.
useful after all.
We've got
Bad
nowhere to go.
idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep discipline. Your recruits won't like it either.
Okay.
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us. But you're not beholden to them.
Shoots a fearful look at Quan, but he
Bad
doesn't seem to
idea.
notice.
I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep discipline. Your recruits won't like it either.
We all farmed in the border country
Patriarch's
between
people don't
Colorado
care
and the
about
plains.
people like us.
Thought we were safe out
You're not
there,
beholden to them.
under the Patriarch's protection.
Yeah, that turned out to be a lie. But, truth be told, it's not entirely his fault. Sorry. Early morning. He was trying to defend his people, but when they were attacked, he wasn't really expecting it, I don't believe.
Thought we were safe
So,
out
he
there,
couldn't be everywhere at
under the
once, so
Patriarch's protection.
invariably there's some casualties in a situation like that.
Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No place left to run but here. For any of us.
I get that. Think you could build some greenhouses here so you could feed us?
Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not intentionally. Not anymore. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, all the doors slammed shut and the alarms started whooping. Don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks and we never set anything off before. Not intentionally.
Okay, so chances are it probably wasn't you, it was probably the Patriarch's men.
So we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, all the doors slammed shut and the
Can't you
alarms
go live
started
in the
whooping.
city? That seems kind of cruel.
We're not welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed. And more are always coming.
Now, do we risk making an enemy of these people? Or do we let them stay here?
We're not welcome there. They already have
You know
too
what?
many
I'm inclined to
mouths
say they can stay.
feed, and more are
How many
always
people do we have here? It looks like 3 that I can see. 4 that I can see. One is possibly injured.
Good call. Won't make the volunteers happy, but the Patriarch put you in charge, not them.
That's why you're standing on the other side of a wall talking to the wall.
You said yes. Well, I was sure you wouldn't.
The refugees' haggard faces break into smiles. A few of them hug each other. A few of them? How many is
Good call.
that?
Won't make the
We won't be
volunteers
any
happy,
trouble,
but
I promise,
the
and
Patriarch
we'll
put you
help
in
out
charge,
wherever we can.
not them.
Thank you for giving us a chance. You said yes. I was sure you wouldn't.
Alright, so we let him stay. Let's see where this leads.
Oh, and one of our people is missing. Andy. If you find him hiding out somewhere, you send him back to us.
Andy's kind of low on my priority list there, but
Giving us a chance.
if we happen to come across him...
Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here. Oh, and one of our people is missing.
Sure was kind of you to let us stay.
If you find him hiding out somewhere, you send him back to us.
Sure was kind of you to let us stay.
We all have the same dialogue.
Hear that, everyone?
Oh, there's more than I thought.
I wish more folks were like you, Rangers. I wish more folks were like you, Rangers.
Okay.
Sure was kind of you to let us stay. Sure was kind of you to let us
Yeah,
stay.
we just all have the same like,
Sure was
dialogue
kind
and
of you to
stuff.
let us stay.
I wish more folks were like you,
October 12th, 1998. 6.
Sure was kind of you to let us stay.
7 months since the bombs fell. Had an incident at the West Gate. Some civilians dug under the fence and tried to make a run for the commissary. Sergeant Peters told us to open fire. Standing orders. There's to be no shot on sight. They didn't look like much to me from 80 meters. And when they got close enough to inspect the bodies, I saw why. They looked like scarecrows. Just skin and bone. Oldest was maybe 15. Every time I close my eyes, I see that kid's face. God forgive me. I can't do this anymore. They look like scarecrows.
Oh. So we ended it, that's why. We just couldn't take it anymore. Rigmaster key. Alright, so we got the key to these cells, I'm assuming.
Every time I close my eyes, I see that kid's face. God forgive me. I can't do this anymore.
The body of a young man lies twisted on the floor. He wears shabby clothes and he's been dead long enough for the body to go cold, but not long enough to rot. Search the body. Carrying nothing but his clothes he wore on his body, and those are tattered and grimy. His shoes have holes in their soles. In one of his pockets you find a half-eaten, sweet-smelling mushroom. Okay.
What's going on with the dead guy? Is he, alright?
Talk to the machine. No, that's the body. Alright, let's check out the machine. By the basic systems, normal, blah blah blah, recent activities. Calling ancient messages, routine system notifications to you. We have a list of recent activations. OS, wake initiated, wake complete, credentials rejected, credentials accepted, login, admin, password, admin. Loading default admin operations, backup generators initialized. Automated security lockdown initiated, login required, credentials rejected, OS station locking down. Locking out user due to multiple failed login attempts. The terminal displays information. Okay. So we know how the alarm got set off now. No. Waving at you through the bars of his cell is a pale, rail-thin man with matted hair and faded clothes. He gives you a lazy, glassy-eyed grin.
Hey, dudes. Hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before. Have I? Oh, wow. Wowie. New landlords. That's cool, man. Cool. I hope taking over is going good for you. What brought you out here? Oh, sure. Top secret. So you're part of some important organization, huh? You look like you're real important, you know? I can see it in your pretty eyes. Do you have more people in your group?
You're asking a lot of specific questions there, buddy.
Sure. Top secret. So you're part of some important organization, huh? You look like you're real important, you know?
We actually got a couple questions for you, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, man, of course. I don't mind. Ask me whatever.
Okay, cool. Why are you in there?
Because the cell door is locked.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh yeah, man, of course. Oh man, didn't you like my joke?
I did like the joke, personally, I did.
Okay, well, so a guy I used to be friends with, well, I guess he was more of a business partner. Friend though, too, man. Like, former friend who decided he didn't, want to go splitsies anymore, so he conked me on the head. So a guy I used to be friends with.
Okay.
And when I woke up, I was in here. Real bummer, man. Like, seriously. Friend, though, too, man. Former friend who decided he didn't, want to go splitsies anymore, so he, oh, man, that's, some wild stuff. When I woke up...
Sure it is. Tell me about it.
So a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and freaked out and starts messing with that computer machine over there. And yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine and he falls down and then all these sirens and flashing lights. It was horrible, man. Like, it made it really hard to sleep, you know?
Really hard to sleep, you know?
Then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, then there's this you came in. My name? Ned. Ned? Harry. Nick. Booger. Dickens. After a while, the alarm stopped. Something like that. Honestly, I don't, remember. Been a long time since I thought about that, man. Been a longer time since someone, asked me about it. Harry. I kinda been here for a while. Couldn't tell you, man. Couldn't tell you. Honestly, I don't. Like, there's no windows or clocks in here, you know? Hard to keep track of when the day starts or ends. I couldn't have been here for a while. Anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people to come and go. Like, there's no windows.
Yeah, how have you survived?
In here. You know, man, I got everything I need in here to keep on.
I don't buy that.
Little crack in the ceiling over there drips some water. So I just gotta lick the wall when I'm thirsty.
That I can get.
And, you know what they say about dark, damp spaces, man? I got everything I need. Mushroom grew there, man. So I added a little self-made fertilizer. Those mushrooms were growing good.
So he shit
And, you know
and
what
he
they
grew
say
mushrooms.
about dark, damp spaces, man. Mushroom grew there, man.
I'm more interested in the groups.
Yeah, sure, maybe. Sometimes, like, a guy might come in, but I don't know if he was connected to the guy who came in before him, you know? Kinda hard to keep track of how long it is between visits, and people don't always tell me what's going on outside. Yeah, sure. But, let me see. The last guy who came in to see me was the dead guy. Before him, Tired Eyes Lady. Before her, the Smiling Woman. Before that, it's a little fuzzy. People don't always
Yeah, I'd
tell
imagine
me
you'd
what's
have
going
trouble
on
remembering.
outside. But, let me see. Last guy who came in to see me was the dead guy. Before him, Tired Eyes Lady. Before her, the Smiling.
I don't think I need to know about it.
Before that, it's...
Let's go to something else.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Okay.
While those alarms were going off? How'd that happen? Well, that guy, he fell over onto the computer machine after the flash. Maybe he landed on the buttons, or on the thing with all the little buttons. Were going off? How'd that happen? Or, oh, shit, man. Do you think someone snuck in here while I was sleeping and fiddled with those buttons? A prowler lurking about? That's, some scary stuff, man.
Scary
Yikes.
stuff, man.
All the little buttons. Or, oh, shit, man. Do you think someone
Oh, wow, we could kill the prisoner just like that?
Fiddled with those buttons? Oh, yum. Mushrooms are the best, man. So many flavors. And they grow everywhere and grow easy. I love them. Who knew there were poisonous ones?
Believe you probably knew there were poisonous ones there, buddy.
Oh, yum. Mushrooms are the best, man.
Wait a minute.
So many flavors. And they grow everywhere and grow easy. I love them. Who knew there were poisonous ones? Oh, man, yes, please. Very much.
You're calling this one, Rangers, but really, I just let nature take its course here, if you know what I mean.
I'd really like to get out of here. Yes, really. Very much.
You're calling this one, Rangers, but really, I just let nature take its course.
Let's see what we can do. No promises.
Cool. I get it, man. No pressure, but I sure appreciate it. So long.